Protestant as I am, to make a public spectacle of myself. I have to admit that there's some trepidation that I follow Peter's speech. Having heard Peter's speech to wedding his other two daughters, I know he's a very hard act to follow. When I asked Elaine to marry me, and after she accepted, our thoughts soon turned to the type of doom that we would have to mark the occasion. We both agreed that we wanted something we would share with as many of the people who have influenced, shared, helped and supported us in our lives to date. And we quickly decided we didn't want a formal occasion, but something that was a celebration of the love and fellowship, the strength and friendship, the sharing of everything we've been given by the people who will be invited. So why we ended up here with you lot, I just don't know. So anyway, this is our opportunity to say thank you to everyone who has given us their help and support over the years of our lives, together and separately. And to all of those people, I say thank you. Unfortunately, there are some people who we would like to be here, but for various reasons are unable to be here tonight. Two in particular. Firstly, Edwin, Elaine's father, a man I never knew, and whom regrettably Elaine barely knew. And I'm sure he would be very proud of the woman his daughter is going into. Secondly, George, or just G, my granddad, who died recently. A man who I thought I knew, but increasingly I realised I barely knew. Such a big character and personality he was. He was in common with all of my grandparents, a person of great wisdom, integrity, strength, and fortitude. An inspiration and a role model for me as I grew up. The list of others who we would like to be here is long, and it's perhaps unfair to single out just a few. Nevertheless, there are some who do warrant an honourable mention. So with Edwin and George in mind, and also Rab, Fiona, Tom, Jenny, Val, Matthew, Chris and Randy, amongst many others, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to raise your glasses to absent friends. So, toast is absent friends. So, I mentioned earlier that I've heard Peter speak at Lindsay and Gillian's weddings, and it's with the knowledge gleaned from those speeches that I've sworn Peter and Cynthia that Elaine might have drawn the short straw as far as they are concerned, in choosing me as a husband. At Lindsay's wedding, Peter reassured Cynthia that they had not lost a daughter, but gained a holiday home. At Gillian's wedding, Peter intimated that no longer would he and Cynthia have to arrange their holidays around the proximity to the nearest hospital, as his youngest child was prone to requiring their administrations. Thus it's with regret that I have to confess that in marrying Elaine I can neither offer a holiday home, nor relieve Peter and Cynthia of any logistical difficulties when planning their holidays. Indeed, since I retired from the coach holiday industry, I can't even offer the potential monetary benefit of staff discounts on their holidays. And in fact, today is the last day that I could have possibly driven that bus, unless I actually take my medical and reapply for the licence, because it runs out tonight at midnight. So that could be the last time I actually drive the bus with passengers on. Could be, depending on how we apply. There's no reason why I shouldn't. I will do. Anyway, but if Peter wishes to relive old memories and see those brown eyes once again, I'm happy to discuss an arrangement whereby any telephone calls at 1:30 in the morning from Preston Railway Station are call forwarded to your number. And it's noteworthy to read that the richest vein of material from my speech has come from as a result of plagiarising Peter's previous speeches. I know that Peter won't mind me using his material, such as his generosity and and the generosity that he extends to his family. Thank you for formally welcoming me into your family, but it wasn't necessary, Peter. I've always felt welcome in the company of your families. Both you and Cynthia have made it abundantly clear that we welcome you into your family with open arms. There is no whatever in-law about it, merely the son, the father, and the mother. For 44 years, 364 days, I've managed to go through my life without uttering the words, my wife, with any meaning. One day away from 45 years of age, I've succumbed, and to now say those words and know the true meaning of them. Today, my wife looks lovelier than ever. I'm grateful to Peter and Cynthia for having raised the girl and the woman who has now become my wife. At the same time, they managed to raise two other lovely daughters who today, along with our nieces, look almost as beautiful as my one. And who have been my wife's bridesmaids today. I'd like to thank them for helping get my wife into her dress, and to the church, and for their good nature and forbearance throughout the day. So to formally thank them for all their hard work, for looking lovely and adding glamour to the day, I ask you now to raise your glasses to Lindsay, Gillian, Amy and Eleanor, the bridesmaids. Must also quickly mention our ushers, Richard, Robert and Claire. Not only did they have the task of making sure that everyone had a seat in the church, which turned out to be rather difficult, but also rounding up the people for the group photographs. And without them, numbers would have taken everything would have taken a lot longer, much less remotely today. So, anyway, it's now my duty to introduce you to the key man of my day today, my best man. For those of you who don't know, I'll explain that Lee is a key character in my life, and that he's my boss. Lee is in fact a great boss to have. If he has a fault, it is that he has a habit of losing his massive bunch of work keys at least twice a day. And therefore, it's key that I don't say anything that will upset him, otherwise I'll be forever slapping matte black paint onto every surface in the Mechanics Theatre. Indeed, at one time I believe that he thought my name was Matthew Black, because all he ever seemed to say to me was, paint it, Matt Black. And although we're both accustomed to working on stage, we do prefer to keep to the shadows and keep out of the limelight. So when I asked him to be my best man, we both keenly understood the implications. I know that Lee is keen to serve up to me the justice I deserve for this act. And this has been a difficult task for Lee. He's only known me for about 10 years. He only has scant knowledge of key events in my early life. However, I understand he's been keenly researching my past, speaking to my parents and my sister to find out key facts about me. And I understand that some believe that the best man's speech is the keynote speech of the day. But I'll just be thankful if he keeps his word that the revelations to follow are not too embarrassing. So to fulfil his key duty of responding on behalf of the bridesmaids, I give you my best man, Mr. Lee.